54, 9 assists, bro.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I took overtime, but still, I feel like it's impressive.
Yeah.
Because who got something left for overtime? That's why it's the shorter. Oh, we gonna get into it, but that's why it's the shorter quarter.
Who was
They got a whole lot. Look,
You can send that link to your brand now, Durr, or this is live.
hey,
It's live on everything, so you can share it also. Montez.
We'll do, sir. We'll do. That was a nice little way of saying shit. Don't beat me.
What? Who was helping? Was he the only scorer on that game?
I don't know.
Maxey?
Yeah.
Nah, because I got to what 120 something. So yeah, he definitely was.
Because sometimes some people be having to carry the game. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get them high scoring games.
Nah, he was just hot, bro. And creating shots for himself. My boy was cooking, and then setting up other people.
This was
alleys and stuff. Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. Let me see. 76 because they're playing right now, and they losing to the Heat. Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Sad day.
Sure. Now let's get into it. Hey, that's my jam though. Real tough.
You said,
What got the tune?
you said Thursday, so it's 123, 114. Let me see.
Every time I hear that tune, I be crying. Like,
okay, so
I was just talking to one of my people at
George had 21?
a Friendsgiving. My boy was like, "Man, I be checking y'all out, man. Y'all be on that reel." I'm like, okay.
Need the feedback.
Yeah.
Dang. Quentin Grimes, he did a little something. He had 14. Man, he was shooting bad though. 4 for 12. Sheesh.
My boy said it took him a minute to get 14.
Yeah, it took him a minute.
VJ, he was pretty decent. 2 for 4, 5 for 14. He had 3 assists, so that's good. Paul George, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Paul George was done.
I thought he was too. What he had?
21. Yeah.
What?
7 for 12.
The fact that one of them, I was looking at the sisters, and one of them sisters is a freshman.
I know. I seen that too. 4 of them. Not 1, not 2. Not 3. 4 of them, bro. Yeah, not even 4. Yeah, not even a freshman.
Are you putting that commercial on there? Hey. The one they did last year was cool.
What? Co-drive?
We were
Oh, if I can. It was here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's obvious here. As far as I know.
Yeah, I don't know how to find.
Yeah, I would look all right. 21, 7, 12, 17, 3. Everything.
Okay, so
I forgot PG was over there.
So her, and then I'm pretty sure it's this girl right here, and then another one.
Okay.
BTA?
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's for sure.
I think 2 of them came from
35 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's your boy JT Brick.
Yo, back. What's happening? All our community, family. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're back for another fire and impactful lit episode. I believe we got some great topics for y'all today, man. I'm excited for these topics. One thing I'm always going to push is making sure that we are highlighting local events, local sports, whether it be high school basketball and things of the sort. I want to make sure that people understand that we are making sure that they get that notoriety, in our local community, big state of Texas. You know what I'm talking about?
Well deserved.
Well deserved. So I think we got some hot topics for you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Follow us on our platforms, wherever you listen, wherever you watch. It's a Sports Therapy Podcast with good conversations, meet great athletes. We are this guy. Stupid, man. I got it.
Put it on the t-shirt.
Put on a t-shirt. I promise you. Engineer.
And we got merch coming soon.
We got merch. Okay. Merch coming soon, man. But I'm excited. So host with the most, Willie Beam, and the guy to my left. What's happening?
It's your boy Tyrese.
The guy to my left.
It's your boy JJ.
That's the energy. That's the energy we need, bro. That's
JJ or the light skin bandit.
The light skinned bandit is in the building.
One man army, where you want to call it, you know what I'm saying?
That man said, one man army. Okay.
I got some heat today. I'm looking forward to this.
It's the gun, you know what I'm saying? They got some special.
Okay.
Special anointing.
Special.
We after the show. But no, it's always good to be with my bros, man, the brodies, to talk about some of these hot topics, stuff that's going on in the sports world. But let's get to it, fellas. You know, I always got to set the time out to play.
I was about to say, where the icebreaker at?
That's all.
No, not even just the icebreaker, but you ain't even asked me how I was doing.
Yeah,
bro.
I didn't.
Where's the host with the most? Go get him, man, and then come back.
Rewind. Go back.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. First one. But yes.
Oh my God.
We had fun on the show, y'all. We just brothers from another mother. We had a lot of fun.
For sure.
But yeah, before we even get to any of that, man, it's important that we check in with one another. So I guess, to kick us off, Tez, how was your week? Where are you mentally, emotionally? What's going on with you?
Oh man, week was solid. It felt like a long one, but no, for sure. I actually got an opportunity to serve at my job. We did Christmas dinners this week, or not Christmas. I'm sorry, Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving dinner this week, serving all the employees, and it was just kind of interesting to hear people's feedback as they were coming through the line, whether they were appreciative or they were being smart or whatever. And one of the guys tried me. He tried me.
Charges.
Now, mind you, I've been hired on at this place for 10 years.
Wow.
A solid 10, no breaks.
All gas, no breaks.
I didn't come back, I'm talking about none of that. I was there for 10 years plus because I was a 10 before.
Right.
But he comes through the line, I'm serving him. And he was like, "Oh wow, Montez, you're doing something, sir." I will slide you across all of these tables. We're about to clear out all the vegetables.
Not the
the side's gonna be gone. But I had to kind of laugh it off. You know how the enemy will test you, or some people say it's the enemy, some people say it's God. Either way, I had to make sure I passed.
Yeah.
So I let him make it. I was proud of myself. That was, bro. Because I pride myself in what I do at my job.
Yeah.
And I feel like you played with me. And I don't do well with that. But in that situation, I was able to keep it solid.
Yeah, Woosah keeps together. I'm glad you did, brother. Eat the ears, whatever you got to do. Go to the restroom.
Man,
whatever you got to do.
Yeah, it was good, though.
Good stuff. AJ.
Like campaign.
What's happening? One man army.
One man army.
So this week I started The Chosen. I think I was telling Willie, but it's been cool. There's a lot of stuff in there that, because it's visually, like you can see it, like it makes me I pay attention a lot more. Don't get me wrong, I love the Bible. My daily bread, you know what I'm saying, give me the knife. But sometimes I need me a little visual to go with what's being taught.
Right.
So it's been really good to watch that. I've really just been enjoying being at the house with my nephew, my mom, and them. Close to get to Thanksgiving. For y'all who don't know, I lost my grandpa in 2021, December 24th, 2021. So around the holiday times, it gets a lot harder. So I started appreciating the fact that they made it still, and they're trying to get back to normal, stuff like that. So
True.
That. And that's really about it. Today I taught, for y'all who ain't been in church, today we talked about gratitude and Thanksgiving and being thankful and all that stuff.
Yes, great lesson.
Yeah.
Proud of you, brother. Great lesson, man.
Appreciate it.
You did your thing.
Good stuff.
But yeah, other than that, it's been a real cool, real chill week this week.
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
For me, what direction I want to go first? I guess Job-wise, it's been a roller coaster ride. I mean, you've probably seen some of the stuff I put in the chat. Definitely been some challenging things that have, occurred, and I hate it got to this point. But it's really, really been heavy, but I'm still grateful for the community that I do have there. Shout out to, Director Mike. Shout out to Rita, who's been big brother, big sister throughout this whole journey. And it makes me think about when we were watching Oprah and T. Jakes earlier, she mentioned in her interview of how sometimes when we're trying to make decisions, we're making decisions from the mind, not from the heart. Yeah, we're not really implementing God, like, God, what is it that you want me to do? How do I move forward in this direction? So I feel like initially, when I made that transition to get promoted 2024 last year, I feel like I jumped the gun because I guess of the excitement, or I want to do something new, I want to try something new, but not really inviting God in and say, okay, Lord, is this something that I'm actually supposed to be doing rather than doing it out of different things. And so fast forward now, it's been a lot of mistakes made. It's been a lot of, emotional moments. I got to the point now to where, I've cried and shared tears. I'm getting to that point to where getting it out and expressing it, whether it be an employee or family member, or even with you guys, I'm getting to the point where it's not to hold it in. But, I'm making moves to see, okay, Lord, what is the next direction for me? Where do I need to go and all that good stuff. Outside of that, still trying to be a husband. Still trying to be a husband. I wear many titles, content creator, husband, dancer, minister, all these different things. But marriage is my first ministry. So that's talk about it. Those who watching, those who listen, those who are married, those who are engaged, those who are trying to court. Yeah, marriage is your first ministry, man. I've heard that from so many people, so many wise people I've followed, and so that has been the biggest thing for me. Tamika came home. Shout out to the wifey. Shout out to Tamika. Who came home Friday, picked her up from the airport. And just sitting there and just having conversation, just having dialogue, just making sure that I'm present. Well, I always had the words to say, of course, no, because I don't know what it's like to lose a parent. Both of my parents are still here, but I do believe the Lord has been showing me through this whole process of how to appreciate my parents a lot more. My father, my mother, and the stuff that they went through in their life. Have they been the best parents? Of course, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. You give each other grace. Yeah. And so, the Lord has been showing me, to appreciate my pops a lot more, appreciate my mother a lot more, call them, check on them, and spend quality time. And so that's what I've been doing when Tamika came home Friday, just sitting and having conversation, dialogue with her. Even when I got off work Saturday, before I even hit the room to try to do my normal stuff, watch sports, whatever the case may be, I immediately sat down with her and to hear her out, because she's grieving, and every grief looks different for everybody. And so, that's kind of been my week, man, just trying to keep that hat on, as a husband. So, yeah.
Well, this is speaking to you, but also people who are listening. When you were talking about the stuff that you're going through and trying to navigate it, I'm coming from James chapter 1 verses 2 through 4.
I'm coming from.
When troubles come your way, consider an opportunity for great joy, for you know that your faith is tested and your endurance has a chance to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you'll be perfect and complete, needing nothing. So I feel like not in this season, but in a lot of seasons that I've been through, similar to you, you don't really understand it until someone needs the stuff that you've been through. So that's for me, that's when the joy really starts to show itself. For me, I didn't understand not having a dad in some areas growing up. Some traumatic things that happened when I was younger. Certain stuff that happened to me in school, a lot of stuff I didn't understand. God, why you let this happen to me? You know what I'm saying? I go to church, you know what I'm saying? I read my Bible sometimes, I'm a good kid, why is stuff happening? But then as I got older, it's I can pour into people and I find joy in that, because not only that my pain can, help you and maybe set you free. But the Lord has helped me through it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's good stuff. Well said, well said. But that's something we will continue to do. The brother said, if they put me on the spot, but hey, it's necessary, man, to make sure we do these check-ins as men specifically, because, we see women do it all the time because they're natural nurturers. But as men, we need to keep that conversation going in those check-ins. Hey, how you doing? How's your week going? And so, definitely grateful for you guys, man.
Yeah.
Grateful for you
Like,
guys.
and I wasn't trying to be mean or nothing.
No.
We got to check in on each other because, like, you wouldn't have been able to get that out, and then he wouldn't have been able to give you the scripture for it.
True.
So, like, it's important to, even though it seems, this is just routine. We always check on each other. Everybody good. Don't just assume that everybody is good because you never know what people are going through this week. So.
That's true. Well said. Now, light skinned baby.
With the Bible.
Man,
The Bible bandit.
I'm coming from
Hey, y'all remember Bible Man back in the day? Hey, y'all remember Bible Man back in the day?
yeah.
I believe
We used to have one at the
Yeah. The Bible bandit.
The Bible bandit, right? You got so many names. It's crazy. It's crazy word. Let's get to it, fellas. Let's get to the icebreaker question of today. I think this is a good one. I got this from watching LeBron James and his podcast, Mind the Game. It was, of course, him and Steve Nash. And I had Luka Doncic on there as one of the guests months ago. So it's 2-part series. He had him on it twice. And so the question is, why do you think parents tend to force their children to play a certain sport? Why do you think parents are forcing kids, because I didn't get to play this sport, now I'm forcing my child to do this because I didn't get to do it? What's your context?
I feel like it's multi-layered. So similar to what we talked about off camera, it's I could see potential. Like, okay, let's say you have good natural hand-eye coordination, right? So maybe they'll put you in baseball, right? Because they see the potential in you, rather than putting you in something and seeing what you do with it. They see it, so they force you into it. So that's one way. But then, like you said, sometimes parents have hoop dreams. You know what I'm saying? They get to have the hoop dreams, so they put you in there, trying to hopefully get us out the hood and get us out of our situation. But then as well, it could be a mixture. It could be you are, what I'm saying, all your friends do this, so I'm just put you in something so you don't get into something. It could be a lot of things that parents do. For me, I feel like my mom put me in it because, one, she wanted to expose her kids to some form of activity at a young age.
Right.
But then as well, I feel like kids need a way to express, their natural drive for competition and being outside, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I need some outlet for that. So that's what I feel about it.
Well said. I love that perspective. My God, Mr. Tunes.
Man, it's funny. This actually came up at the Friendsgiving I was there yesterday.
Oh, wow.
They were talking about right. They were talking about how their kids have to participate in something. And for the most part, they wanted it to lean towards sports. I'm like, okay. But they were cool with it if they were doing something else, like a debate team or whatever, as long as they were doing something. But from what everybody was saying, and then my consensus, some of them, it was, you got to do something active because the new kids these days, they sit in the house.
Yeah.
No.
If a tablet go out,
man,
it's like
World War III. They tearing down everything.
Don't get grounded from the tablet. Man. You better not turn off that TV. And I got to do all three at the same time. This new generation, they different.
No, they are.
They
are different.
I had a mixture, toward the end is when I started turning into an iPad baby before.
Yeah, but that's when it really got popular. So that ain't even your fault. That's just, how things ran. But yeah, so for some of them, like I was saying, it's the whole, I got to get you active.
Yeah.
And then to his point, it's like, okay, well, I see something in you. For some, it's, you need the guidance. It's a single parent home.
Mm-hmm.
You need that guidance from, that male or that female, or whatever, so that you can progress. And then there's always got to be competition. So, This whole participation trophy thing, that's a whole nother subject. But you know,
Man, that's another day. I'm not talking another day.
We'll talk for another day, chat.
yeah.
Now the reason why I had to get this question, like I mentioned watching the episode,
Nash. So Luca started this case study between how U.S. Children or those who are playing sports compared to those who are overseas. Like Luca, of course, he's from Europe. Steve Nash is from Canada. You know, Dirk is from Germany. Giannis is from Greece. And so he has put together this organization to see what are the strengths and weaknesses between U.S. basketball and international basketball. And one of the craziest stats that I heard watching the episode, C. Nash said,
He's soft.
no. He said,
No, I'm just saying. They might think we soft over here.
he said 70% of kids quit playing sports by the age of 13 because of the pressure of trying to play that specific sport. That's why I asked that question. I want to
get
give
it.
you guys context. And so, which I can see that because, like I mentioned earlier, some parents do try to live vicariously through their children. My NBA dreams or NFL dreams or baseball, hockey, whatever the sport is, because it didn't fall through for me, I'm going to try to live that through my child. And I think that's not always the case. That shouldn't be the direction that you should go in. You should allow your child to express or to have a desire, whatever sport they want to play in. And so, I remember for me, even growing up, I always had a desire, to play football. I remember growing up playing street football. We had the phrase sideline kill. You get close to that sideline, get that hit. We talking about cement scrapes, blood all on you. But that was our way of having fun when I grew up, as a child and playing street football, playing basketball, all those different things. And so as I got older, my mama was putting me in these different, programs as far as like football. Played for Stop Six, Wildcats back at that time. Played for Southwest Jaguars, but it wasn't just football. I played baseball too. I played basketball, so I played all different sports to kind of see where is my lane, and I was so grateful for that. And so going back to the point I was making, parents should allow their children to go in whatever lane they want to go in, but support them.
Yeah.
If your child wants to play baseball, let them do that.
So I was watching War Room last night, and in this particular scene, the dad comes in and like he got an attitude, and he's talking to his wife and his daughter. But the one line he says is, he's like, aren't you doing he was like, aren't you doing something? She's like, no, I'm doing double dutch now, whatever. And he was like, aren't you too old for that? And like you can see it, like it messed with the daughter a little bit. And later on in the movie, as God started working on him and the marriage and everything like that, he started taking an interest in his daughter's thing, and then he ended up being in the routine. So I bring that up, but like whatever the children decide to do, I think she did double dutch, I think she did cheering, I think she did like volleyball or something like that. She did whatever she did.
Right.
Like I feel like that should be like the mind frame, because I know some people don't have all the money, so they can't just put them in everything. But the focus should be, let me let you decide what you wanted to do. If you want to change, you want to stay, whatever the case may be. Let me support whatever you're in, and if I can, also be included. So that way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That should be like the focus for that. So like when they get older, they like, you know what? This is probably something I'm gonna stick with, and I appreciate the fact that you've helped me and you've connected with me through this, whatever the sport is.
Yeah.
So, something interesting I just thought about with those friends that I was hanging out with yesterday. A lot of them were couples in high school where both parts of the couple, both people in the couple, play sports.
Wow.
Okay.
So like whether they both ran track or somebody ran track, somebody played football, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
It's like you have that dynamic too, where like, bro, it's athletes in our team.
It's in the gym.
So you got to get out there and do something, dog. You got to go figure it out, bro.
That's
find what you like, but you're good at it. Whatever it
is. No, facts. That's a great point, man. I just think parents, man, should allow their children to freely express whatever lane they want to go in. I think not just sports, but outside of sports. I think in our culture and our society, we try to minimize our children's gifts by forcing them to play sports, but they could be good at other things. They could be
Yeah.
a doctor. They could be a lawyer. They could be a motivational speaker. They could be a keynote speaker. They could be a science, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Don't limit your child, based on culture and society. Oh, sports is where it's at. Sports is where all the money is at. So that's where I'm going to send them. I think there's other avenues where our children can be successful.
Talking about going from the debate team to being a lawyer?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those
No,
are
for
watching
sure.
and listening.
For sure.
Yeah, please allow
Whatever
your
it is,
children,
find it.
man, to express whatever they want to express. If they have a desire for that, you meet the need. You help them cultivate. You help them get better in their craft. Not just in sports, but in any field of work. So
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let you finish so we can move on.
Fact.
But I used to draw like years ago. I ain't gonna lie, and I stopped. I'm not gonna say because no one shared an interest with it, but I just stopped for whatever reason. I skateboarded before. I used to do the roller skates and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's out there for these kids to do to find interest in.
yes, I totally
Don't
agree
just
with
be
that.
limited to the stuff that the most of everybody's doing. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to put them in something that may have never tried before. You may never know what could come from it.
Right.
So
Yeah, I totally agree. Well said. Let's pivot. Let's shift gears, man. Let's get to the first topic of today, man. I think this is a topic that I'm definitely excited about. I was definitely doing my digging last night, doing my homework, watching film, watching interviews, man, on this topic here. Discussing these trio of the Jordan sisters here at Texas Tech, one of the well-known colleges here in the great state of Texas when it comes to sports, basketball, and football. But before we get to the context of who these girls are, we cannot skip over the fact that their last name is Jordan.
You can't. There's no way.
We can't sweep that under the rug. And I remember me and Tez, probably a couple of weeks ago after church, we were at his crib watching games, and we were just kind of bouncing questions off of each other when it comes to certain people who work certain numbers.
Yeah.
You think about the number 3. You think about the number 1. You think about 15. You think about 23. You think about all these different numbers that different people have worn and how they're supposed to, I guess, demonstrate that, through their actions. Right. I posted, I think, a video of her recently. I think her name is Malaysia. She plays with LSU.
yeah.
LSU Tigers came from South Carolina. Yeah. She's a dog coming from playing under Coach Don Staley. But she wears number 23, and I put in the chat.
Yeah.
Rocking that jersey number. So when you see people rocking a certain number, it's like, okay, if you want his number, we expect you to come with it. We expect you to bring something.
Yeah.
And so, I just couldn't skip over the fact that, their last name is Jordan. I mean, we know the GOAT. Most people say that's a whole different question. That's you know what I'm saying? That's but we know MJ, Rock 23. We know his last name is Jordan. We know he was that guy, 6-time champion. I'm gonna fact check this, but I believe he's never had a game 7 in the NBA Finals. But I'll fact check that. MJ, Michael Jordan. Well, I'll fact check, but I believe I've heard that before. In all his NBA Finals, he's never went to a game 7. And so, of course, Bron got a few. What you trying to say, man? What chat? What you trying to say?
I mean, nah. Let me
What you
not.
trying to say? They two different
I don't want
people,
no smoke. I don't want
They
no
two different
smoke.
people, bro.
Hey.
Everybody's got their opinions.
They two
It's all
different people,
good.
bro. I just think
They are two different
between-
people.
Yeah. I just think the difference between Bron and Jordan is Bron's natural instinct is not to have that mentality, that killer mentality to take over. I think he's more passive. He's pass first and he scores. Compared to Jordan, like, give me the ball. Game on the line, give me the rock. I'm taking over. Like, get out the way. And I don't think LeBron's initial attribute is that. To me, I think he's a pass first guy, and then he'll score if he needs to. But that's a whole nother
And we get into
conversation.
Hey.
I just wanted to give it some context. But
I hear you.
okay, they listen and chat. We'll get into that. That'll be another whole nother topic. But give you guys some context on one of the oldest sisters, Miliana Jordan. She's a guard, 5'10", out of Dallas, Texas. So to let you guys know who she is, Miliana Jordan is 5'10" guard out of Dallas, the eldest of the Jordan sister trio. Originally in the class of 2025, Miliana reclassified in 2026 after a knee injury. Rated as number 15 recruit in the state of Texas, Miliana was a part of the 3 undefeated district championships, 3 Sweet 16s, and helped her team to a number 7 ranking in the state. Miliana racked up the accolades during her high school career, earning a Fort Worth Star Telegram All-Area Offensive Player of the Year selection, a Dallas Morning News Second Team All-Area honor, TABC All-Region and All-State selections, and more. The District 4-6A newcomer and Offensive Player of the Year was also a 3-time First Team All-District honoree and a 3-time Academic All-District selection. You talking about the accolades for the older sister, man, putting in the work, getting that recognition. One of the coaches from Texas Tech said that she is a big, strong guard who is going to cause some mismatch problems for our opponents. Gerlich said she can shoot the 3, she can take you off the bounce, and she can defend full length of the court. And so that's just one sister that's the oldest. And so before we move on, I guess give me your context of what you know about the sisters or the homework you've done or what you've seen from them. You can be you or Tez.
I ain't got nothing. The only thing that I've heard is that they had, if I'm not mistaken, they had like, they weren't originally gonna go here, to my understanding, but then like one came here and then they was like, let's try to all get here. To my understanding, that's okay. Yeah, that's all. That's
how it started.
I know that. I feel like I've seen them play, but I don't remember. I feel like I've seen at least one of them play though. But I feel like most of them are pretty good. Like you said, with the name Jordan, you better, you know what I'm saying, better be at least decent.
You got to bring something with their last.
The fact that they, they're all from here and they all have accolades and stuff that are tacked onto their name. It's not just one person.
Yeah, all 4 of them.
That's really nice to see.
Yeah. It's easy. Before I move on,
I see they played at South Lake.
Yes, they all play at South Lake Carroll. All of them. Yeah, baby sister's still there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nadia Jordan, she's still there.
And apparently have all committed to Texas Tech. I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, I don't know. I feel like that's dang near a cheat code to have 3 sisters potentially gonna be. Well, they are gonna be on the same team at some point,
right?
And we're on the same team before. Like, I already know where you're going. We done this play at the house.
Nah, facts.
Hey, run that sister joint.
Yeah, run that. Yeah.
And I already know where you at.
Facts. Yeah.
You supposed to be over there to hit that 3.
Yeah.
When we get done doing what we doing over here.
Yeah.
Like, and just, you've already built up that camaraderie.
Yeah.
Like, you got the hard part out the way.
Facts.
Like, you know that individual. You know they
know them well.
They ins, they outs, the things that they're good at, the things that they're not so good at, that you'll have to kind of help them out with, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you've already figured those things out.
Yeah.
So that's a gem.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
To have it at Texas Tech.
To piggyback off that, I was on my homework last night, watching a lot of videos, different interviews that they were on, and I saw a clip on TikTok. I guess they were on another podcast called Passion Project or something like that. And the guy asked them who's the better 3-point shooter out of all 4 of them. I think the younger sister, Nadia, first one that's spoken, she was like, I think the one to have that shot is the one I just mentioned, Miliana, and then another one, Gianna. So to give you guys some context, what I love about the Jordan sisters is that they know each other's strengths and weaknesses when it comes to certain moments in the game. Nadia and Gianna recognizes that Natalia and Miliana are better 3-point shooters than they are. And so, like you said earlier, it's almost like a cheat code for them in advance, because they've been doing this work since they were little bitty kids. They daddy, I watched the interview. They were on Kelly Clarkson's show about a year ago. And they were just talking about how they grew up together. Pops putting them through basketball, AAU, and all that. Showing a bunch of highlight clips. taking them through multiple drills, dribbling drills, and all of that. And they shifted the camera towards the parents, and the pops was like, I always wanted to have my own basketball team. And then the wife was sitting next to him just laughing. We were like, yeah, it's here. We got it.
For sure.
We literally have a starting five. We just missing one. And so
That's crazy.
yeah, but going back to the interview from TikTok, the fact that they can recognize each other's strengths. So when they all are on the court together, they know, okay, Gianna, when it's a clutch moment, there's a few seconds left on the clock, I know I can get the ball to her in the corner because I know she's worked on that shot. I've seen her do it since we were kids. Or going back to Nadia, who's the freshman, the younger sister, I know that she's great at defense. I know that she picking people up at full court. I know she has that aggressiveness. Somebody like
so we gonna set a play for her.
Yeah, exactly, to put her in position to win. So like Terrence was saying, yeah, they got the cheat code, man. Yeah. They did the work already. They did the hard part. So when they get in the lineup together and playing in that starting five, man, it's gonna be crazy. And another stat before I let y'all go that I saw, all of them playing at South Lake Curl, they were averaging about 50 points in the game combined between all of them, which is crazy, bro.
That thing they're a dub already.
Yeah, bro. I think between 40 to 50 points that they were averaging amongst all sisters.
So you would have to on your own, you would have to score 50 points at least to stay in the game.
Stay in the game, at least.
Now, I'm not saying that's not possible, but I'm just saying 50 points so you have to score 50 points while not letting them get 50 points.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. When I saw that stat, it's crazy.
See. Coach says Gianna has a high basketball IQ, good slasher at the rim, quick on defense.
I got that in my notes. Yep.
And good inside-out combination. Like that's you all over the floor, and you playing high tempo.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah. Gigi nice. I watched a lot of highlights of Gigi.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
Gigi nice. Now I give some context of who she is. Gianna Jordan is a 5'7" point guard from Dallas who is ESPN's number 67 rated recruit in the 2026 class. The four-star recruit helped her team to 2 undefeated district championships, 2 Sweet 16 appearances, and to an invite for the Chipotle Nationals tournament, an all-state selection, and the District 4-6A Defensive Player of the Year. Gianna recorded 11.5 points per game, 4.4 assists per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, and 2.7 steals per game in her 2 seasons at South Lake Curl, 22 to 24. In addition, Gianna put up career numbers in a game when she scored 37 points and added 10 assists
with
and 8 steals. Crazy work. Yeah, I did watch a lot of highlights from Gigi, man, on TikTok and IG. Yeah, Gigi, she's a well-rounded player. Well-rounded, man. So, yeah, man, this is a cheat code, man.
Yeah, that's great.
This is a cheat code.
So you're averaging 3 steals and at least like 5 assists a game.
Yeah.
See, and the thing for me is like, what coach wouldn't want that for me? Like, you may not be like an Anthony Edwards or a Luka dropping 50 points or a Shea every game, but when you an evened out player and you're consistently like that, like who wouldn't want that?
No, facts. And the fact that they all know each other well and they built this chemistry over the past years, you put them in the game and they averaging 50 points a game. To me, it shows me their playing style, how they willing to share the ball with one another. It reminds me of the Indiana Pacers when they were going through their playoff run, how they can share the ball well with one another. There was no, we hopping up Tyrese Halliburton and what the hell we saying out there on social media, him hitting buzzer beaters, crazy shots. But as far as how their team is designed and how they play, everybody getting the ball. Mathurin can go off. Halliburton can go off. Nimhart can go off. Like, they have multiple pieces who can get buckets. So, I'm definitely excited. Jordan sisters, keep going, man. We definitely excited for you guys' journey at Texas Tech, holding it down at Texas Tech. Hopefully, I'm open to it, to make that.
Our producer get us some tickets, you know what I'm saying? So one of these games.
Make that road trip.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm open to it.
Pay for our hotel, our rental car, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, there's this thing in my job called PTO.
Yes, it is. PTO, paid time off. No, I'm not. I wouldn't mind it, bro. I wouldn't mind hitting the road, man, and going to watch them in person, man.
that would
Get
be
some
pretty dope.
content,
For
know,
sure.
putting ourselves out there, letting people know, hey, we're here to support, we're here to back you, man, and help you push that career. But we're definitely excited for what these sisters are doing, man. When I seen it, there was a fourth one. I said, oh my God, it ain't just 3, it's 4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a whole lineup, man. So definitely proud of what you guys are
I can
doing.
really handle one sibling.
And all right, and you got 4 of them, and they all got the potential to be great.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be want to trip my own brother. You know what I'm saying?
My God,
We all on the same tour.
The competitive nature though, that was, like, in the backyard, you know what I'm talking
they
about?
getting it in.
At the local rec, like
Right.
it got crazy in South Lake.
Yeah, crazy. They
And
competitive.
then you dang near had to split them up. Nah, dog, y'all can't be on the same team.
Nah, facts. If they play,
This sister play this sister, and then this sister got next. She can play with the little sister.
That's
Maybe.
probably how
I
they
don't
do
know.
it.
Yeah, like nah, dog, y'all can't be on
can't be on the same team.
Nah.
We got to break this up, man. I'm sorry. I ain't finna get schooled like this. But nah, I'm definitely happy for them, man. And them making the decision to want to go to the same school and play with one another. I think that's huge. That's big. That's a beautiful thing to see. You don't really get that a lot from siblings wanting to play with one another. And then even before we move on, even from the female side, like we see it a lot in the NBA. We see a lot of brothers who are in the NBA now. You see Drew Holiday. You got Aaron Holiday on the Rockets. You got Justin Holiday.
You got
the Giannis's. You got the Morris twins.
Yeah. Man, I said the Giannis's. It's not the Giannis's.
Yeah, the balls. You got the balls.
It's the Giannis's.
The Giannis's.
That's all I want to know. Anyway, so
he said the Giannis's.
I said it.
My God.
Yeah, and then I see that Gigi had offers from Oregon, Louisville, and Arkansas, amongst many others. So, like you were saying, to make that conscious decision, like, nah, I'm gonna go play with my sisters.
Play with my sisters, man.
That's good.
Yeah, that's huge. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully
That's
we
big.
come watch y'all guys play one day, man, and chop it up. And hopefully,
y'all better not lose when we come. Yeah.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
we need y'all to be cooking.
Yeah.
And hopefully
we need 75 points.
They gonna cook.
We know they're gonna cook.
They gonna cook for sure.
Yeah. And hopefully, get y'all on the show. I'm speaking into existence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To our local community, man.
I look forward to it for sure.
Those who are making moves, but let's move on, fellas. Let's
It's the pivot.
Let's pivot. I think this is another hot topic going back to our local community, going back to the DFW Metroplex, highlighting sports here in our own backyard. Let's get into Coach Ray Gates, man, football coach for North Crowley Panthers, and him celebrating 50-win milestone. But to be specific, that's 50 wins and 3 losses within 3.5 years that he's been there. So he turned that whole organization, that whole program around within
for sure.
3.5 years as he's been there, man.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I just want to let all y'all know and my brothers that I'm very biased. If it ain't Mansfield Summit High School,
this guy, here we go.
Oh my God! What is it? Before we move on, what are they doing? What have you done for me lately?
2024 and 2025,
Okay.
They won state, I think it was. Yeah, because this year would be 25, 2026. Yeah, so 2024 and 2025, they won state. The boys. I don't know what the girls did.
Okay.
So that, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me. You know?
I take it. I take it. As far as my high schools, yeah, I don't know. South Hills, Scorpions, ODY, Chaparral. Yeah, they not where they used to be.
Far as I know, we ain't done too much over there.
Were you at MacArthur?
Yeah.
I don't think we've done a lot, but I think my schools back then, specifically ODY, we were known for track and field.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in the newspaper. Now we had some guys that were really, really about that life on that track and field.
Okay.
Football, we were decent. South Hills, I think we were mainly known for football as well. But as far as that program now, yeah, it's up and down. But yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you over at Summit.
I'm a little biased.
I feel you. So Tej, what you got about with Coach Ray? Do you want to go and get some context?
Oh no, you can go ahead. So that's just a crazy accomplishment.
Yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, 50-3 specifically within 3.5 years.
So let me just say this real quick. with high school football, you dealing with a lot of kids.
Yeah.
It's a lot of personalities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna need like the fact that it's a lot of personalities is crazy that you're able to get them to play together
Yeah.
in unity to be able to be successful.
Yeah.
To where y'all only got 3 losses.
Yeah.
In 3 years. That's what
In
you said,
3
right?
years.
Yeah, he came in February 2022 when I was studying the ARCA. Yeah,
Okay.
2022 February.
Hey, a loss every year.
Whether they, non-district, district, that don't even matter. Just only had 3.
Yeah.
That's wild,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Man, there's so much I want to hit on from this, but I'll kind of kick it off on what he's done so far. Ray Gates' most prized possession is not North Crowley's 2024 Class 6A DI State Championship trophy, nor the district titles his program has earned in each of his first 3 seasons as head coach. His most prized possession is him going through the process of what it takes to be an assistant coach, what it takes to him to be a leader, what it takes him to be a male role model in regards to what you mentioned, Tez.
Yeah.
For these boys, for these young men, one thing that Coach Prime always says when it comes to his coaching style is, I want to take them from being boys to men. Because at the end of the day, a lot of them might not make the pros. So the question is, what are you wanting to do if that doesn't work out for you? What are those goals and dreams? What does that look like for you? And so, definitely grateful for what Coach has done. To give some more context, like I mentioned earlier, he was hired in February 2022. North Crowley had won a Class 4A state championship in 2003, but suffered a losing season every year from 2006 to 2019 in the state's largest classification. That's crazy work, bro. So for him to come in 2022 of February and turn that whole program around, man, says a lot about who he is, his coaching ability, him being relatable to these players.
It was trash.
Yeah, because that's they was out of there, man. Give you guys some more context of who Coach Ray is. So he learned from another guy, Coach Lehman, who was a coach at Cedar Hill. So in the article, it said, coaching at Cedar Hill under Lynn was the first time he learned that you could beat any team without any scheme if you had culture. Gates kept the same cornerstone Bible verse, Galatians 6:9, for his first head coaching job. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap the harvest if we do not give up.
I know a little bit.
I say, yeah, you know a little something. You know a little something. This verse applies far beyond the football field for Gates. And so to give you guys some more context on who Gates is, he says that serving leadership is sacrificial. Gates said, you give so much of yourself to the ones you're in charge of. I think on the back end, your cup is refilled because you created a bond and a relationship with these guys. They're willing to give everything they have to you because of who you are to them. I think I think we need to put a pin in it right there. I think that says a lot. People will only give so much to you as a reflection of who you are, to them. What have you been to them? How have you helped them? How have you supported them? How have you poured into them? And it also talked about in the article of how during some of the games, he would get some of his coaching staff to cook meals, for the boys, barbecue, whatever it is, to create that camaraderie, to create that mentorship. And I think that's important.
For me, this makes me think of it's deeper than football. Basketball.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
of course.
It always should be.
When you get caught up in the job more than what you're doing on the job, I feel like that's where the mess ups happen.
Yeah.
Yes, I work at Quick Trip or Siva or wherever you work, really library. When you get so focused on doing your job rather than the people that you run into, making sure that you however you can, you pour into them. Whether it's a smile, whether it's a have a blessed day, whether it's a I'm saying, do you need prayer? Do you need whatever it is? When you don't get those opportunities, that's when I feel like you've missed. I'm only speaking for me. I'm a God-fearing man, so when I'm on a job, that's what I'm saying. That's my focus.
Right.
It's like, how can I pour into this person, whether it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes, a minute, whatever. How can I do that?
Yeah.
Come on, Bible Bandit.
Come on, Bible Bandit.
Oh my God.
Turn the lower third right now. The Bible Bandit in the building, man. You know Galatians 6:9.
Yeah, but no, that's just really good to hear that.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know that, especially when you start young, because some people they wait till they get older. It was like, oh, let me deal with this now. But if you get them young, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
I totally agree. Yeah. I totally agree. Another thing that I saw in the article that was crazy, his wife spoke about how that their marriage would sometimes take a back seat. And she gave an example of how sometimes they would be at dinner eating lunch, be at the table eating dinner, and he would get thousands of text messages or phone calls from some of these men he had been mentoring, like, hey, I need help with this. Can you explain this to me? I'm going through this. How can you help? And she mentioned in the article how there would be times where he wouldn't even finish all his food. Have the plate still there. He's getting up to go answer the phone call with some of these men he's mentored. So the wife even understood the totality and the perseverance and the sacrificial leadership that he had. Like, hey, I understand. This is what he's giving his heart to, and he takes this serious. Like we just talked about, it's deeper than football. It's deeper than basketball. It's deeper than playing the sport. How will people see you after they've retired from playing this sport? What does that relationship look like then?
Yeah. I had a couple, not even sports, but I had a couple of teachers, like, when either they left my school or, like, I left the school in the case, like, I genuinely cried because I'm like, dang, like, this person has, like, either sent me through 4 years or just poured into me for however long, you know what I'm saying? It's like this relationship is not coming to an end, but it's, like, technically going to end because I'm leaving now.
Right.
And I feel like that's the kind of impact that we should be looking to leave if you're in, the teaching and whatever kind of aspect. Like, you should be trying to impact these kids to where they leave you. It's like, dang, I really miss and appreciate the stuff that they poured into me.
No, facts. Even for me, staying right there, I mentioned earlier in the show, playing Pee Wee football, for Stop Six Blue Cats. And one of my coaches was Coach Brookins. And, him coaching, picking me up from home, taking me to practice, feeding me, taking me back home because my mama really couldn't do it. She's working, single parent home. So I remember those childhood memories of him pouring into me. Then fast forward, I'm growing up in my grandfather's church who passed in 2020. Later on in life, he became one of the assistant pastors. And so now the relationship comes back full circle. And so I get in there, I'm like, Coach Brookins, what's up, man? What's going on, man? I ain't seen you in years. I remember you coached me when I was a little kid. So now you out here serving the Lord. And so, it was cool to see that come back full circle, knowing that, as God poured into me, and, as a young kid. So that was pretty cool to see. Has there been times in you guys' life where you had some of those experiences? I know you just mentioned it, but Tez, have you had something similar to that? So you're like, man, I never thought I'd see him or her again.
Oh, I mean, there's so many of those, man. People just, I'm not going to say people. God finds a way to make things come back around full circle for sure. I ran into Pastor Red a couple of months ago. Well, actually, while I was out supporting Troy at the comedy show. He used to go to New Life. And he was one of the...
Is he a light skin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he have like an accident recently? Or like back then?
I believe he had one back then, yeah.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. I saw him at my job too.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So just to see people like that at one point I literally looked up to, not only literally, but figuratively looked up to. And now I'm grown and you recognize who I am.
Wow.
And we still have that same relationship. We can pick up where we left off. Even though I ain't seen you in years, you're like, oh, man, it's so good to see you. We took a picture, all that kind of stuff.
That's
so
cool.
just to see those people, and then not only see those people, whether it's him or my relationship with William O'Neal, like those people made an impact.
Facts.
So because they made such an impact, it made me want to make an impact on others.
Hey,
so I always make sure that I leave my mark as well with other people in my life.
That's good. Well said, man. Another thing that's in this article that he said, I think we can relate to this. He said, and in the times his job feels the hardest, he has to remember how hard he prayed for it. Oh, Jesus.
Man.
When I read that in the article, I said, my God.
Let him
today."
cook.
For those that are watching and listening, let me read that again. In the times his job feels the hardest, he has to remember how hard he prayed for.
Man.
My God. What's y'all take on that?
I
Man?
definitely feel that. Like there are times where like let's just say you got this beat up hoopty, like the wheel wiggle whenever you drive, and you ask for this new car, you get the new car, but then that gas is expensive. Or you know what I'm saying, maintaining it is expensive.
Yeah.
And you like, Lord, why did you ask for the car?
You asked for this, bro.
You did.
Yeah.
So you just
So with that same intensity you
yeah,
have,
you just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you gotta maintain that thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and taking that for just anything in life, like when the Lord finally upgrades you, you have to,
Man,
you have to be having the same intensity. Lord, I know I asked for it, so I'm thankful for it. Whether I gotta be up till 1 a.m, whether I gotta miss certain events, whether I gotta go places I wouldn't normally go, stuff like that. Like,
no, you continue, sir.
Nah, he looking
yeah.
yeah, you gotta have the same kind of mentality. But
Nah, for sure.
that's when you finally see it and you're going through that. It's like, okay, it may be hard, but I definitely appreciate it the most here.
Yeah,
For sure.
no, well said. Go ahead.
Hey, no, I'm just
like
saying,
got
you know.
something in the noggin.
No,
It's 'cause we've been in Texas too long. Cause I used to say I never want a truck,
Right.
but now I be seeing it. I'm like,
Yeah, we gonna get there. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get there.
Facts.
No, it's just you were talking about working hard, so that's why I pulled up the picture of the truck. Cause yeah, it's just I need that constant motivation. Shoot, that truck is on my on the laptop. So
Yeah, it is. I did see
Yeah.
it on your laptop.
like, no, I got to keep that in the focus. You know what I'm talking about? It's got to be right here. Cause I'm one of them people. I'll get to doing too much and forget what's right in front of me.
Okay.
So
That's
if
good.
I got to keep that on my mind, oh yeah, that's coming.
Yeah.
And before you know it, I'll be pulling up in that thing. You can be like, I just fool got that. Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, with that same intensity you pray for,
Yeah.
you gotta keep that joke.
You gotta keep that
And,
same
I'm in
energy, man.
sackcloth and ashes right now. I sit there right here. So I'm gonna make sure I remember.
Hey, fasting and praying, speaking in tongues. You know what I'm saying? Getting the oil.
I had to because I seen that price tag.
Lord, give me strength.
Yo, funny. No, I definitely agree with everything that y'all have said. For me, it takes me to being in this space, man. This content creation, podcasting,
For sure.
being an effective communicator. This is something that I've been doing. Man, I seen some old videos and I was on Facebook in my car, bro. Like just doing daily devotions, doing Facebook Lives, seeing old TikTok videos when TikTok first came out. Just like this is something that, I have been praying for. So even when it does get hard, I have to still keep that goal in mind. Okay, Lord, I know this is for a reason. I know this is my purpose. I know in order to keep that goal in front of me, I got to do the work.
Yeah.
I got to perfect the craft. What am I doing behind the scenes to get better?
For sure.
What am I doing behind the scenes to get better as a communicator, to get better at dialogue, to get better at holding conversations, to get better at being a host and making people feel comfortable. Any guest that I had, no matter what background you come from. And so, that when I read that in the article, that hit me like a ton of
Now, that's funny because I was just thinking about the fact that I actually was a part of a radio show, online radio show.
Wow.
Some of this. This was a podcast before podcast came out.
Before it came,
So,
before podcast was podcast. Now there's a million podcasts, but
I was a part of a radio show. I still have my T-shirt.
Wow.
Yeah, I still have my T-shirt. So I'm about to bring that up here, let y'all see it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
With Overseer William O'Neal. So.
Oh yeah.
I had to keep it. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Before we move on, before we close this topic, another thing that I saw in that article was he had another scripture written down in his wallet, Jeremiah 29:11, which we all know. He had it in his wallet, and he had goals attached to the scripture, what he wanted to do, and he thought his will, God's plan for him was to be the head coach at Dallas Skyline.
Okay.
And so he said he goes Dallas Skyline, he does an interview, and he felt like he crushed it. He felt like everything went well. He gets a response back saying that, sorry, moving on to somebody else. And he said it crushed him. He said he called his mentor, Mr. Lynn from Cedar Hill, basically having a pity party. And his mentor's response was, well, the devil has you right where he wants you now. Because of this pity party that you're throwing, because you're beating yourself up too much, because it didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen.
Now you letting him win.
Yeah, now you're letting him win. And so that was powerful for me to see that in the article.
I think it was Darius Daniels. I think you said it before.
What?
Basically, like when you're denying something or you're not giving something, it's not necessarily like you don't get it. It's more of a redirection to the thing that God has for you.
Oh, I think it's in the lines of rejection is redirection.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's been the hardest lesson. I'm telling you, when you have your mind set on something, the Lord say no. I said, what you mean?
You already know.
What you mean?
What you mean, no?
I done all of this.
Man.
I don't even ask for nothing for real, yo.
What you mean, though?
Facts,
man, I remember I prayed 30 minutes yesterday. Why are you telling me no, Lord? Tell me yes.
He said I put in work for this.
Yeah, but then when you finally get where you are supposed to be, it's like, okay, now I understand why you said
you said no.
And I appreciate this better than what I could have had when it was on my own.
Facts.
So, yeah.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, great topic so far. Let's close the show. Tez, kick us off with this last topic, man. Tyrese Maxey cooking with the Philadelphia Sixers, man. Tyrese is a dog. Someone we all been watching these last couple of years with Philly, stepping into his role, building confidence. One of the top guards in the league right now, and he doing his thing. Carrying. I mean, we see the inconsistency of Joel Embiid and his health issues.
He been averaging 25. That's what they said.
Who?
In the season so far, they said he averaged like 20, 25. Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. He has been consistent, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
I say he's consistent when he's there, huh?
When he there. Yeah, and of course, Paul George being there and him trying to get his feet under him. So, yeah, kick us off, man.
I think you already kicked us off, but I'll give y'all a little.
I just gave some context.
That was a whole lot of context, but just to kind of add to it, the reason why I thought it was important to talk about this game is actually because he went to South Garland High School.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, he
25,
did go
30 miles from here.
Yeah, facts. He did go there.
Went to South Garland High School, played there 4 years. He was also an All-American, McDonald's All-American, and named Mr. Texas Basketball.
Oh, I
didn't know that.
I ain't never been there.
Yeah, shout out to Maxey, man.
Man, what?
Shout out to Maxey.
And actually, which is crazy because Pastor Red actually knew him from the AAU.
Wow, that's cool.
Yep, he played on apparently 2 different teams. On AAU, and then led his team to the first school's state semifinals.
Wow!
So he been leading this whole time,
and at the same time, graduated top 5% in his class.
Oh, so he
top 5?
Maxey, top 5?
I was doing good to be top 50.
Listen, top 50,
top 50, Lord.
Something wrong with y'all.
Top 50, no fact. I know my academics wasn't.
Hey, I was just trying to finish, bro. That's all I did. Hey, let me get up out of here.
True. Looking at game stacks from that game when they beat here recently Milwaukee Bucks. Maxey had 54 points. Make sure I'm looking at this right.
Yep.
5 rebounds, 9 assists. We look at Paul George, 21 points, 7 from 12 from the field goal, 4 for 7 from the 3. Not too bad to be a vet. The rookie, he didn't. Yeah, I mean, we've seen good games from him. This one wasn't. This one wasn't there. This one wasn't there.
I mean, he had 10 rebounds. He had 10 rebounds and 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? He was effective on other parts.
On other parts of the game. Yeah. Fact. We're not knocking you, Rook. We're not knocking you. We're just saying. Yeah, but he was effective on some other areas. But yeah.
But I'm talking about Maxey was shooting from the logo.
Nah, I saw the highlights. Yeah, he was looking like.
And somebody else had, like, I don't know. That was kind of like, I don't know if y'all remember, but for those Cowboys fans, we all remember when Terrell Owens came out there and stood on the star. Celebrating after he got the touchdown.
I remember that.
And then we got cats coming from the sideline, you know. Hey, nah, dog, we ain't doing that over here.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about laid that weight on them for real. So for somebody to just come in your house and shoot from your logo, bro, like I feel like that's personal. And my boy Maxey was just, hey, dog, y'all just gonna let me shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At some point, somebody come guard me. So nah, man, for that man to have that type of a game and then it went into overtime, like I don't know about y'all, but I played high school ball and it was like, bro, if we had to go into overtime, I was like, bro, you was already cooked.
Yeah, you already. Yeah.
So for you to still have something left to even contribute in the overtime and make sure y'all won that game, like they couldn't do nothing to stop him.
No, facts.
I feel like my boy was out there just making up stuff.
Yeah.
He was balling for real. So like salute to him.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to
Maxey.
Shout out to him from, you know, I'm talking about the home neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about?
Max.
The home metroplex.
Home Metroplex. Garland. Represent Texas all,
sure.
all throughout the show today.
Keep doing what you're doing for sure.
Yeah. Keep rocking.
My question for y'all, this is not necessarily pertaining to this game particularly, but the new jerseys they've been implementing. Y'all been liking those or no?
I like them. I think they played in the throwbacks here recently.
Yeah.
Those
I'm
ones
talking about like the over the NBA in general. Like you've been liking
New jerseys.
Yeah,
I'm 50-50 with
some of them.
Some of them.
Yeah,
I like some of the classics. The classic Sixers jersey, the classic Timberwolves jersey when KG was there. Yeah, I like some of the classic Mavs jerseys. Yeah, I like some of the throwbacks.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This is probably my favorite. It's like the black it just looks good. For me, either them, the Bulls, or the Magic are like my three.
Oh yeah, I do have a Magic jersey at home.
Those are my three right there.
Okay.
Would you? But going back to Maxey, would you say that he's taking Joel's spot, or is he taking an empty spot? Because as of right now, if we're being honest, we're not lying. The scouting report is most likely going to say Tyrese Maxey, maybe VJ, then Paul George, and then for me, and then Joel Embiid. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think he's taking his spot, or is he taking a vacant spot?
No, I think he's taking the spot.
Okay.
I think Maxey is that.
Yeah,
Maxey is that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's been kind of. It's been like a slow brew, a slow build.
Yeah, slow
for
build.
him,
Yeah.
Which is fine, but he's continuously progressing, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
So yeah, to me, that's been his spot, bro. Who taking it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying because Joel Embiid was the process, but then the process took too long, and the stuff got burned in the oven and stuff. So
that's true. Yeah, sorry Embiid. Yeah, I'm rocking with Maxey. I think he's the leader of that squad.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's that guy who they build the offense through and for.
He gives that team energy for sure. So
I think he's
that's his squad.
Do you think? So we got him. We got Maxey, VJ, Jerry McCain came back. Quinn Grimes is over there, and I think they have what's his name, Keon Martin's sons over there.
Keon Martin's son?
Yeah.
KJ.
Did he get traded, or is he still over there?
I'm not sure.
Either way, it's a lot of young talent over there.
Yeah.
So do you think with the vacancy of players in the league right now, do you think the 76ers will rise to that top or those top spots?
In the East?
Yeah.
Yeah, in due time.
I think they can.
Yeah. As long as they continue to develop their guys, yeah, I think they could be top in the East over a period of time.
Do you think it's going to be a duo on that team? You think it's just going to be the entire team? Because Kelly Oubre's on there still too. And I think there's someone else on there that I'm forgetting. But, like, there's no... For me, I've seen people putting Joel Embiid and him together. Some people putting VJ and him together. Some people put him and McCain together. You know what I'm saying? Is there a duo? You think it's the entire team that's just going to be good? Like, what do y'all think?
Nah, I'm gonna probably go with the entire team. At the end of the day, it takes a collective effort to win games. Sure. Everybody knows their role.
You got Paul George, at his age, putting up 21 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's definitely a collective effort over there, but that's good to see.
Yeah, collective effort. Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious.
No, you good, but that is our time, family.
For sure.
I was getting signals from the brand.
And wrap it up.
Gotta wrap it up. But now we appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show today. I believe we had some phenomenal topics, phenomenal dialogue today.
That's good stuff.
Representing the great state of Texas, man, with these topics, and we're gonna continue to give you guys more content.
Hey, y'all keep holding it down out there.
Yeah, from my local community, man. This is Sports Therapy.
This is my camera right here.
It's my camera.
Hey, make sure y'all stretch, bro. When you get older and your back make sure y'all stretch, bro.
No, facts, man. This is your host with the most, Willie Beam, and the guy to my left.
It's your boy T.
And my left.
It's the Bible Bandit, light skin bandit, the man with the plan. Whatever you need me to be, fix it, Felix, all that.
My
Fix
God,
it,
fix
Felix
it,
is crazy.
Come on. We'll see y'all next time, man. It's Sports Therapy. Peace.